Okay, so you wonder why did I put on that iconic meme-like voice? That one is simple. I kinda liked how it sounded. I'm also freed from the recordings that I took hundreds of failed tries at. That said, we're gonna talk about something related to this. Uberduck is a duck. That is a text-to-speech website in which it's famous or infamous for having the ability to have fictional characters and celebrities alike talk stuff. Sure, 15 AI is a tad more better, but when it comes to variety, the Ubermensch duck absolutely won it in a landslide. There are like more than 100 of them. I'm too tired to count them all. Although while 15 AI trade quantity for quality, that said, that doesn't mean Uberduck is all bullshit. Some of them can stand a fight, as Uberduck's wackiness varies in multitude. There are a lot of ways for me to mess around with them. As such, I have some things to show amongst the craze. The twilly twilly voice. When you send the Uberduck AI a request, they would do it in a matter of minutes or seconds, but at times due to lengthiness and ridiculousness of the words being presented to them, they would have difficulty trying to render it, as if it's the equivalent of me in an exam, or finishing homework right off 11:35 p.m. It's like they just said f it, and then never attempted on matching up the words anymore, so the results would end up having the selected guy stutter in the form of an engine, for the lack of a better word. And here are some of them. The mutated humanoid anthropomorphic grape that had originated from a radioactive waste. The devil-haired red crackhead character. For that one, I can already imagine a compressor moving before getting stuck on mud. Its continuous track was still moving, but not a single inch of progress was made. Gumball, who is having a lecture in what my classmates would refer as Martian language, and not the word type, it's the pronunciation ones. There are also some that I sadly didn't have footage of me recording it, but I still downloaded it for fun, and I can wholeheartedly tell you that some of them are downright absurd as hell or straight up hilarious. It depends, but the easiest way to do it is spam nonsense and let her rip. I guarantee some of them would be more hilarious than the other. One example for me at least is the singing Donkey Kong. One thing's for sure, no matter how good the voice generating are, or how much it screws up badly, you can find a way to have them do this exact type of voice at the most unexpected moments possible. Little tip, when you are doing Uberduck, and see what mess can they do when the results you get is either half-baked or just hitting that one damn limit, so you won't be able to hear the entire results. Well, guess what? Behold. Press the enter key, it extends the limit, and maybe even deduct some of the engine type noises you hear typically. The enter key, very good. I have got bored at Uberduck at times, in which besides copy and pasting some skits, I have nothing fun to do. But no, that wasn't the case. In the world of multiple pre-Jackass reboot auditionees and living embodiments of roller coaster thrill, won't be surprising for me to came up with the idea of testing Uberduck's AI by having them speak other languages besides English, and those include Vietnamese, Russian, Ukrainian, ancient Egyptian, and Thai seen previously, Manchu, Korean, and at one point I put Ogham script a Middle Irish to Tankman. Surprised that it actually was able to speak it before it broke midway through, etc. Though I saved the best for last, Putonghua and Cantonese, because the latter is what we would be focused mostly on soon. Out of all languages I presented, the last two mentioned is the ones that I have the most knowledge of, considering I'm a native there. Now when I put them with the characters, the first thing I hear is just incomprehensible.
What? What? Wait a second. So subtle.
All I can f***ing hear are just words chained up into speaking some gibberish. In my experience, the only thing I can imagine those shits would end up on are the Ching Chong memes. I then tried the villager, where I start to recognize some words. It's like Putonghua, but from what I can interpret, is that they would speak with a heavy accent, hereby making it a bit difficult to listen. Following that are countless attempts to clarify what way they use, with no breakthrough, using the common and traditional tactic of just pasting thing right off from Wikipedia, and as those are, until
Oh fuck, there's a lot of them. Let me give it the grace test. Boom. It is your test. Boom. Oh mate, let's see how this one will go. Oh shit, the immediate regret. I see that I will only be met with this, like, she's gonna be disappointed in her own failing miserably. But I guess they did try their best. Seeing them talk efficiently, every single word. 全馬開通真的好興奮. That one there, it will be the greatest feat this uberduck had ever done. Let's do it, shall we?
ท่านมาคายทองเส้นดีหินชิงเฟน
That had me concluded that it means putong huara, though I have one more experiment to see if there are changes. In uberduck, there is a reference ability, and that might increase the weasel tone that you want the guys would talk via microphone at the exchange of your nearby roommates thinking you're having multiple hallucinations. If you don't want noise complaints revolving around your crib, using the original and pasting the lines, the results. Oh great, now that's unnecessary. But at least I know that those are 100% putong huara, like any other who doesn't have the word pronunciations figured out or only using standard ones. Romanization method then. I've tried it a few times and it works, and there is no other f***ing option. Giant ping have those numbers, that they would have talked it out anyway, are unknown. The AI Chinese character straight up mains the putong huara, so this is the most viable option. Much better. So yeah, it explains why I use the alphabet to cover Cantonese, and I bet combined with the accented alphabet it would have upped another stage, but I'm too lazy to type those in, so it's up to you. Uberduck sure was interesting. As I said before, there are many ways you can do with it, and I think it's quite countless that I'm too lazy to list them all. One thing I want is Uberduck keeping its rabbitic feel so it won't be used for bullshit purposes, and that program is most likely intended for entertainment purposes, and I think that's already good for me. So yeah, that pretty much about my uberduck stuff. Hope you enjoyed it. Subscribe all you want, aka that red button, just that, and call it a day. I don't really know, it's up to you. With that stupid motto out, peace.